Good morning, beloveds. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so this is our very first recording for Sanctaluma. I'm so grateful to be here. This today is such a special day. It's Mother's Day. And this time last year, I did a sermon at Center for Spiritual Living on her story. Today, we're going to talk about pillars of holy innovation and architects of the future, and who we must become to ensure that this new world is truly birthed. There's so much juiciness here. There's so much juiciness to talk about. And I'm so excited to get into it. I am so excited and I'm so grateful. I am so grateful for all the love and support that we have had as we have been birthing Sanctaluma, which means holy light in Latin, birthing Sanctaluma, and all of the support, and even all of those who didn't believe we would do it. I am so grateful to all of you because all of that pushed us out of the birth canal and into the world. And isn't it so beautiful that it is Sunday and we are launching on Mother's Day? So today we're just going to start with a moment of going inward and presencing the power and the presence of God. Just presencing the power and the presence of God within you. So please just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath as I invoke us and evoke us into the power and presence. And we just know that in the coming here today, the presence of God, the presence of all that is, there is such a deep gratitude. There is such a deep gratitude for the birthing of this church, of this place, of this sanctuary that is gifted to us to bring into this world. And we recognize that the holy and the divine, it speaks in and through each and every one of us. It does. It comes through us. It's so pure. It's so real. And we come to know that we too are the divine. We too are the divine. And the coming to know that we embrace, we represent the holy oneness that is in each and every one of us. And in this realization, there is a birthing of a new world, a new power, a new place, a new sanctuary where we get to come and sing and dance and celebrate and be in joy and to love and to cry and to anger and to be all of it together in the ineffable, in the bliss of the ineffable. And we just know right here, right now, that all of the words spoken are for the highest and best. They're for the highest and best. And I give thanks for my words and I ask that I be moved out of the way and that I serve the Most High. And I presence the power and the presence of God and goodness through me, as me, by me. And that it may reveal and reflect the truth of you, who is equally as divine and whole and powerful and pure and true. And we know that as we start this service today, that gratitude is abundant. It is abundant. It is abundant. And so it is. Okay, beloveds. Okay. So our title today of this service is She Who Births the World Anew, a rising for the ages. And this is a Mother's Day message for visionaries, world builders, and holy remnant. And I am Reverend Kirstin Hanson, spiritual midwife, here to birth a new world into the possibilities that before us, not holding on to old infrastructures, but releasing and creating from the shaman's dream of nothingness into all that is. So today we call it Mother's Day, but it's not just another Mother's Day. We are on the precipice of something that is coming, that we can feel, that is tangible, that we can taste it. It is an altar of an awakening. Yes, an altar of awakening. This is a portal through which we remember that to mother is to not just bear children. It is to bear vision, to labor for justice, to tend to the fires of love, even when the world tries to snuff them out. Yes, love, remember that. Love. We love anyway. We love anyway. We love anyway. We are not here today to hand the mother's flowers and walk away. No more. No more. She's not just a lunch and a bunch of flowers. We are here to rise. Rise, people, rise. Rise as birthers of a new reality. We are here to shift from honoring women for a day and to honoring the sacred feminine as a force of global transformation. Imagine honoring the sacred feminine, so true, so pure, that global transformation is the normal. We rise, we rise, we rise. This today is the day for the brave. This is an honoring of all the women that have come before us, the women that are here now, and the women that will precede us. This is for the ones who have cried out from the margins. Do you know who I'm talking about? Because I know it was me. For the ones who dared to imagine a different way, as I am doing now. I dare to imagine a different way. And for the ones who no longer ask permission to rise, you do not need permission to rise, for that is your godly right. This is heaven on earth, babies. This is heaven on earth. So let's speak plainly here, okay? Like, let's get real. Let's get down. There was a this always happens to me when I get excited. There is a holy labor of building anew. Yes, it is a birthing pain, and we are in the middle of it. We are in the middle of it, but isn't that exciting? It is so exciting that it is cracking. We are cracking the systems that we inherited. That is beautiful. It is beautiful, and it is painful. Yes, there's so much joy and excitement and waiting, like, please come, please happen, just go away already. And yet, as it's falling, we're screaming, we're scared, we're terrified. Patriarchy, white supremacy, extraction, spiritual control. We're going to talk about spiritual bullying up in here. They are trembling beneath their own weight. Oh, trust me, they are, because they would not be screaming so loud if we were not effective at rising. Listen, we are not here to salvage what was never sacred. I'm not here to build an old system. I'm not here to put a Band-Aid on a problem that was never solved in the first place. I am here to innovate the new. That is who I am. And I am willing to walk when nobody hears what I say anyway. Are you? Are you? This is a call to the wild, sacred women. This is a call to the wild. This is a call to the wild of the theys and the brothers who also wish to join us in this rising, because everybody wins when we elevate the sacred feminine. We are called to build the world that should have already been, that is true in the likeness and the image of God. It already is this way. It already is this way. In science of mind, in New Thought wisdom, in the Bible, in Judaism, in Islam, we teach of a beautiful world. And all the other religions, we teach of a beautiful world. And we live in it already. It is a simulated reality that we are living in. So as we think, as we dream, as we move in action and thought of love, 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 joy, 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 we begin to emerge out of a nightmare and into the holy heavens. To do this, we must co-create a new way of being that honors all life, that honors all life. That includes protecting the earth. That includes honoring the cosmos. That lifts every voice without needing somebody to shrink. Think about that. That lifts every voice without needing someone to shrink. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? This is the work of a spiritual mother. The prophetic feminine. I'm having fun today with these words, aren't I? And the holy innovator. A holy innovator. Yes, babies, I claim that. I claim it, claim it, claim it. We are not decorators of the dying empire. No, no, I do not claim that dying empire. I am an architect of the age to come, as are you. What are you going to choose? Okay, so now we're going to speak of something that's so important to move into the new future of what is and to embrace it right here, right now. The ending of spiritual bullying. We talk about this so much. The youth and I who have created this church, Sanctaluma, and some of the Wisdom Council, we talk about the spiritual bullying and the religious trauma that is just so pervasive. People don't even know they're being spiritually bullied. And returning to a holy love. See, God is tender. God is all loving. God is all loving. But we cannot build the new while still breathing the toxins of the old. We just can't. You cannot breathe in mold and then expect fresh air. You just can't. So you must breathe the new. You must be the new. You must stand as the new. You must stand at the new and allow these religious structures that hold you hostage to drop so the Christedness in you can be recreated. The Magdalene, she teaches us how to walk as Christ on earth, embracing the feminine as well. So we name it, that it must end. We name it, we presence it, we bring it to the forefront. We name what must end. Yes, it must end, but ready, this is what we need to end. No more spiritual bullying disguised as righteousness. No more pulpits used to shame women, queer folks, or the questioning. No more theologies that demand silence to belong. No more theologies that demand silence to belong. Really try that on. Try that on. We return to holy love. Like, feel that presence in your body, holy love. Bring that light, that luminous light, the ineffable, into your heart. A love that does not erase, control, or manipulate. A love that holds space for complexity, creativity, and contradiction. A love that calls us into power, but not compliance. Compliance is not power. This love is the soil of the new world. Feel that. The soil of the new world, lit up with light everywhere. This love is what births movements, not moments. Movements that creates the eons to come, The future, this is how shamans birth new worlds. This love is God, unfiltered. Mm, mm. So let's deconstruct and name some old ideologies of women. She is not just a pillow. Honoring the sacred feminine in full power is what is needed. Let us no longer reduce the feminine to comfort. Do you hear? Hear that. Do not reduce me to comfort. I am not your pillow. I am not just a pillow for tears. I am the one who gathers the bones and calls souls back to life. Yes, loves, I am a medicine woman, as are you. I am not just compassion. I am also the fire that says no more to cycles of harm. Embrace that. Embrace that. And I'm going to say it in she form. Let us no longer reduce the feminine to comfort. She is not just a pillow for tears. Mm-mm. She is the one who gathers the bones and calls the soul back to life. She is not just compassion. She is also the fire that says, no more, no more, no more to the cycles of harm. Now I'm going to say it in you form. Let us no longer reduce you to the feminine of comfort. You are not just a pillow for tears. You are the one who gathers the bones and calls the soul back to life. You are not just compassion. You are also the fire that says no more to the cycles of harm. The sacred feminine is not here to soften oppression. No, she is here to overthrow it. Get it? Like, really get that. I am not here to put band-aids on the old. I am here to overthrow an outdated system that dominion has harmed many since the beginning of time. And I am here, and you are here with beauty, wisdom, truth, and an embodied presence. Presence is the key. Embodied presence is what changes the world. Your value will transcend the eons, babies. It will. Her value will transcend the eons because she is not tied to a season or a sentiment. Do you get that? She is the pattern of life itself. We women are life generators. We are a regenerative force woven into every revolution that has ever changed the world. That's some deep right there. That is deep. A regenerative force woven into every revolution that has ever changed the world. Do you get who you are? And allies, theys, he's. You are allies. You are needed. As we pattern life itself, you are needed. So I am calling you all home. The dislocated. I am gathering you from the fringes. This is why Sanctaluma is here. Grassroots, ground up for the people ministries. We are here to bring the dislocated home. The gathering of the fringes, those who sit on the outside who have never felt loved, to those who are pushed out of churches, out of families, out of belonging. Come home. Come home. Not to the old story. We are not creating the old, but come to the new, a sanctuary, a temple, a place where you are loved. We need your voice. We need your questions. I need you to question everything along the way because those questions birth something better. Your opposition births something better. I need your wildness. We need your wildness. We need your rage. We need your healing. We need your art. We need your scars. We need your voice. Why? Because we are birthing a world. We are birthing a world. Birthing cannot be built without the midwives of the margins. And that is the truth. We cannot midwife without the margins. I've always been a margin. I've always been a black sheep. I've always been on the outside. I have never fit in. This is not a call to fit in. This is a call to fit out and embrace the truth of who you are. This is not a call to assimilate. This is a call to co-create with your unique expression from the divine as you, by you, through you. To join hands across the divides and say, if the old world has no place for us, then let us build the one that does. Let us build the world that does. Because I'm building a world that I need, that my daughters need, and their children will need, and your children will need. We are building the pillars of holy innovation, and we are architects of the future. This is a call to action. So now, sit with all of this. Just take a breath, take a pause, take a beat. What does this actually ask of us? Because this is the big question. We can talk about it. We can talk about it, but we have a saying in Sancta Luma, don't talk about it, be about it. Put your feet where your mouth is talking. Do you have the courage to walk anyway? It is not enough to weep for the world, although those tears are important. It is not enough to rage at injustice. It is time to become the architects of a world we long for. We are the pillars of what I call holy innovation. Not because we have the answers, let's be clear. I don't know what it's going to take, but I know in coming together with all of you, we will find the answer because it is in the interconnectedness, the erasing of the illusion of separation, in the coming together of a multitude of ideas. We will innovate a new world. It's also because we carry the courage to ask the sacred questions and the audacities to try again. We have a saying in technology, if you fail, fail fast. There's nothing wrong in failing. There's nothing wrong in trying and missing the mark. The quietness out of fear is what causes the damage. And it is okay if you do not have the courage yet, we will carry you and rebuild you and restore you to the wholeness in your remembering. And you too will become part of the architect of the future. Because we build from vision, not memory. I do not need to build from the past. I can use their lessons, but I must build from a new vision, that one with God. There is a visioning process that teaches us to be a direct conduit, a direct channel for God. And from that we build. I do not need old institutions telling me who I must be as a female, because trust me, those institutions have not lifted me up. It has been me and God in the grit called my life. It has been in the grit called my life, the grace and mercy of a love so profound that it transformed me into a spiritual-led woman. And I know one authority, and that one is God. It is not some institution that is failing. Create from divine possibility. And do not ask for cultural permission. No, I do not need permission to do God's work. I do not need a degree. I do not need permission. I do not need old institutions to tell me what it means to be a woman. I am here to help create a new world that has people of spiritual sovereignty, spiritual authority, who listen deeply to the divine within, not the fear without. People of radical compassion, who care for the most wounded, even when it costs us comfort, who care for those that have made mistakes and have done wrong, but seek a new way. People of disciplined faith, trust, and hope. You will plant seeds that you may not live to see, but you do so anyway. People of fierce imagination who are not afraid to dream systems, families, churches, and economies that have never existed. And let me tell you something. My entire life, even in my current friendscape, people call me crazy because I see things coming in the future. I know things 5, 10 years in advance that we need to prepare for. People don't want to hear what I have to say until it's too late. So I am telling you, have fierce imagination and be willing to stand even when the world tells you you're crazy, because guess what? That world out there is crazy. So at least be crazy within your own imagination. That is an artist's world, by the way. And artists create worlds. And also people of sacred defiance who stand when told to sit. How many of you have stood and spoke anyway when all of your peers sat still and it was uncomfortable? Trust me, that is me. I will speak. I'm quiet, but when I speak, you know I spoke. Who speak when told to be silent and shine when asked to dim. I cannot tell you how many ways and places and spaces people have asked me to dim my light, even my friends. And for sometimes I did. Not anymore, babies. Why? Because God is within me. I am fierce and I am on fire and I am coming to trailblaze a new world, and I need you with me. Can't do it alone. We must become ancestral in our thinking and revolutionary in our loving. We love at all costs. We must be the mothers of mercy, the fathers of truth, the siblings of solidarity, and the elders of a world worth inheriting. Yes, the elders of a world worth inheriting. That was a mouthful, beloved. That was a mouthful. So for today, our closing benediction, our closing prayer, rise, rise, beloveds, not as spectators of change, but as its holy vessels, shining the holy light that is within you, to answer the call of the divine and architect through holy innovation and through visioning a world that is here right now. Leave behind the systems that broke you and walk towards the world that will lead generations. And remember, you are not just here to be loved. You are here to be love, embodied, emboldened, and unstoppable. You are not here to honor the feminine. You are here to become the principle of feminine in motion, in action, birthing, building, blessing. Birthing, building, blessing. You are not here to just dream. You are here to lead. You are a luminous leader. You are visionaries, mother of spirit, fathers of justice, and children of the light. And you are the ones we've been waiting for. So go, go. Birth the new world. Birth the new, and never, ever, ever shrink again. Never shrink again, for you, beloved, are the light. You, beloved, are the loved. You are the chosen. And you are protected and guided and loved. So come home, beloveds. Come home. Love you all until we meet again.